Okay, the first thing I'm going to do on these problems is to put the binomials in parentheses because I have to find the LCD. The LCD is one of each thing. So I have a family of u minus 5. I have a family of u plus 5. And u squared minus 25, I can actually factor that out. So that's a difference of two squares. So split up your u's. The negative means you have opposite signs, and the square root of 25 is 5. However, I already have a u minus 5 and a u plus 5 listed in my LCD, and you don't list them twice. So this is the LCD right here. So I put the LCD with each term. U minus 5, u plus 5, u minus 5, u plus 5, u minus 5, u plus 5. Okay, top cancels with bottom if it's the same thing. So u minus 5 cancels with u minus 5. So I've got 1 times u is u, and 1 times 5 is 5, positive 5. Then u plus 5 cancels with u plus 5, so this is a negative 4. Negative 4 times u is negative 4u, and negative 4 times negative 5 is a positive 20, equal sign. U minus 5 cancels with u minus 5, u plus 5 cancels with u plus 5, so that's just a 4. Okay, putting my u's together. 1 minus 4 is a negative 3u, and I also know that 5 plus 20 is a positive 25, equals 4. I am going to subtract 25 from both sides. Bring down the negative 3u, opposites cancel, bring down the equal. 4 take away 25 is a negative 21. Negative 3 times u, divide by whatever stuck to u. Top cancels with bottom, u equals the negative, top cancels with the negative bottom. 21 divided by 3 is 7. Now since that's a whole number, I need to plug it into the denominator to see if it makes anything equal 0. Because if it does, it's going to be no solution. 7. 7 take away 5 is 2, so that's okay. 7 plus 5 is 12, so that's okay. 7 squared, 49 minus 25, I'm not going to figure that out because it's not going to be 0. So this is the answer. So write your binomials, factor anything you can. This is a difference of two squares. So u plus 5 and u minus 5. So that's gone because I simplified it. Okay, so my LCD is one of each thing. So I've got a family of u minus 5. I have a u plus 5. U minus 5 I already listed. U plus 5 I already listed. So this is the LCD. So u minus 5, you put that with each term. U plus 5, u minus 5, u plus 5, u minus 5, u plus 5. Okay, top cancels with bottom, so 3 times u. 3 times u is 3u, and 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, u plus 5 cancels with u plus 5, u minus 5 cancels with u minus 5, so that's just a 2 left over, positive 2, equals u plus 5 cancels with u plus 5. 1 times u is 1u, and 1 times negative 5 is negative 5. In front of the equal sign, I can put these together. So I've got 3u, 15 plus 2 is a positive 17, equals 1u minus 5. I want to get my u's together, so I'm going to do the opposite of positive 1u. I'm going to subtract 1u from both sides. So 2u, bring down the positive 17, equal, opposites cancel, negative 5. I'm going to subtract 17 from both sides. 2u opposites cancel, equals negative 5, and a negative 17 is a negative 22. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, equals negative 22 divided by 2 is negative 11. Negative 11, check that against the original numerators. So negative 11 minus 5 is not 0. Negative 11 times negative 11 is 121 minus 25 is not 0. And negative 11 plus 5, that's not 0 either. So negative 11 is the answer to that one. Okay, the next one, I have a trinomial, so I'm going to factor that. So split up my u's, bring down the first sign. I've got to get a positive for the second sign, so a negative times a negative is a positive. The factors of 24 that when I add them equal 10 are 6 times 4, put the biggest one first. Okay, so that's factored. Then I have a u minus 6 and a u minus 4. So my LCD is one of each of those. I have a family of u minus 6 and a family of u minus 4. And that's all I need for my LCD because the other ones are already listed. Let me erase this real quick. Okay, so put the LCD with each term. U minus 6 times u minus 4. U minus 6 times u minus 4. U minus 6 times u minus 4. Okay, u minus 6 cancels with u minus 6. U minus 4 cancels with u minus 4, so that's a 2, equals u minus 6 cancels with u minus 6. 1 times u is 1u. 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. Next term, u minus 4 cancels with u minus 4. 3 times u is 3u. And 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. For my u's, 1 plus 3 is 4. Negative 4 and a negative 18 is a negative 22. So, I'm going to add 22 to both sides. 24 equals 4u. 4 times u, the opposite of times is divide, so divide both sides by 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6, equals top cancels with bottom, u, tested against the original denominator, 6. Okay, so 6 take away 6 equals 0. That's not allowed. You can't have 0 on the bottom of a fraction. So the answer for this problem is not 6. The answer is no solution.